start off with the Miami Dolphins blowing out the New England Patriots. All right, it was a blowout, 31-0. And then, Drake May had a little garbage time, fun little touchdown that's going to get Colby all excited. Ooh, look at that one. Whoa, look at that throw. Oh, Drake May's the future. And then you had a little Skylar Thompson, Jalen Wright fumble, whatever. But at the end of the day, the Miami Dolphins controlled that game from the start. Tua lit up the Patriots. That's what good teams do. They blow out the bad teams. And now the big test for the Dolphins is upcoming on Thanksgiving primetime. So, Tony, why don't you give us your thoughts of yesterday's game between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins?
Well, first off, Richie, you said that's what good teams do. Are you here to recognize today that the Miami Dolphins are a good team?
Well, they're like there. They're like at the start of a good team because they've won games in a row. But we'll get into it. But I'm going to list off the teams they've beaten. And you're someone that I'm curious if you're going to be hypocritical or not. I'm going to test you today.
Oh, what do you mean hypocritical? Okay, let the test.
You didn't say anything. You didn't say anything yet. I'm just seeing if you're going to be hypocritical or not. See if you keep the same energy for the Dolphins that you did for another team.
Oh no. So listen. Dolphins blow out the Patriots. Good win by the Dolphins, led by our MVP candidate, quarterback Tua Tagovailoa, who was 29 out of 40, 317 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions with a 128.9 rating. We blow out the Patriots because the defense was very solid in the game. Rookie Chop Robinson, had a little awakening in this game, made some huge plays. The secondary held up for the most part. The offense, I got to give the Patriots credit. They held the run game in check. They really kind of got at the run game and didn't really let anything pop off. But that passing game with Tua and his accuracy was deadly. It was unstoppable. He was almost perfect in the game, with the way he delivered the football, his precision, his ability to extend plays, just amazing time with the team. Tua's just playing out of his mind right now for the last 3 to 4 weeks. And if he can keep this up, this team can potentially beat anybody if he can keep it up. We shall see, because it's a big one this weekend.
Yeah, really. I mean, let's be honest. Is anybody on the league taking the Miami Dolphins serious yet?
Yeah, for sure. At this point, they are. Because
why should we take the Dolphins serious?
Because here's why. For the first time in a long time, the NFL is entering into week 13. Is it week 13 we're entering into, Richie?
Yes.
And everybody that's in contention is playing for something. Nobody's scot-free at the top. Nobody's, we ain't worried about nothing. We done built such a lead that it's over. Not a single team in this NFL that are contenders that are trying to make it. About 24 teams in the league are really fighting.
That doesn't make me.
So what I'm saying to you is the Miami Dolphins are one of those teams. So everybody that they play will take them serious for the most part, just about, unless they're a team in the dirt. Nobody wants to play the Dolphins because they're one of the hottest teams right now. But everybody's going to look at them if they have to play them and say, man, we got to take this team serious. We can't mess around and let this team come get us.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think anybody in the NFL is taking the Dolphins serious unless you beat the Packers, if we're being honest with ourselves. Because I can list off all the 5 teams that the Dolphins have beaten, and they're not one of them is impressive.
Yeah, I'm not crazy, Richie. At the end of the day, the Rams are terrible. We thought they were a little better than they were. They're starting to prove, no, they never were. They're not a good team. The Raiders are a terrible team who's tanking for a quarterback. And the Patriots, they're just trying to figure out who's going to be on the roster in the future. They're not a good team. So when you look at that, this isn't nothing to ride home with and say, oh, my gosh, we just beat 3 teams in a row that are good and we can beat anybody. No, this is just the Dolphins doing what they should have been doing from the get-go, beating the teams that are inferior to them. But stringing them together does give you a level of confidence that going into the Green Bay game, hey, we need to go in, get this win so we can show everybody that we're contending with the best of teams. So that's what's about to happen.
Everybody, if you're tuning in, please do us a favor. Simply like the show. Shout out to everybody that is waking up and balling with us. This is a brand new show. We're entering week number 3 of Wake
Yes.
Up and Ball. We got the usual suspects in the house. We got JD the Great supporting us as always. Tyler, K-Brock, DJ Live, Trucking with JC Fins Talk, King Jamie, Didi, the Big Bodega, Eric. Appreciate everybody that's been waking up and balling with us every Monday through Friday at 8:30 a.m. We're talking about the Miami Dolphins right now. They are on a roll. Can they go to the playoffs? All right. So their playoff percentage went up. I'll give you that.
What is it?
Their playoff probability went up
To what?
15%.
Woo, it's on the rise, Richie. I tried to tell
Oh, 15% chance of them making the playoffs, folks. It went from 11 to 15. I am shivering in my boots. Jets fans, we should be worried that our rival is going to make the playoffs and we're not. Just kidding. At the end of the day, man, there's a reason why you're not making the playoffs. And it's out of your control. Because the Denver Broncos